Hi, this is Lisa DeMonte from MyLegal.com. We're here in Washington, D.C. at the Ronald Reagan Building for day 2 of the Masters Conference. And with me this afternoon is Martin Tully, the National Practice Chair of Catton's Electronic Discovery and Evidence Practice. Martin, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for having me.
Martin, yesterday you were part of a distinguished panel of experts in a session entitled Litigation Readiness and Developing an E-Discovery Response Plan. And certainly things are changing rapidly in this space, and it's really difficult for us to keep up with all of those changes, especially as it relates to developing an appropriate e-discovery response plan. Can you share with us some of the key takeaways from yesterday's panel discussion?
Sure, I'd be happy to, Lisa. Well, one thing that never changes is the need to actually be proactive rather than reactive in the realm of discovery or litigation preparedness. The need to have a plan to think out things in advance will never change, and that's one constant. There are more things to think about now and to plan for, and those are some of the things that we touched upon in our panel yesterday. But the real focus was, at least for the track that we were on, was that if you don't have your house in order, if you don't know what you have, who controls it, how to access it, where it's kept, how you can turn on and off automatic deletion protocols, for example, you're already going to be behind the 8 ball when a subpoena, a lawsuit, or a governmental investigation hits your desk. So the first part of our program was you need to plan first and foremost by having your house in order and limiting what it is you have to account for in the first place. Basically, have a good records management program. And then planning beyond that only becomes more critical because you can't stop there. You have to have some kind of a plan in place before that lawsuit hits in terms of who is your team going to be and is it going to represent the correct expertise of legal, IT, records management, HR, depending on your organization, to be able to respond appropriately to a trigger event that would trigger an obligation to put in a legal hold. And then how is that hold going to work? Who's going to manage it? How are you going to communicate it, follow up on it, audit it, and of course enforce it, and modify it if necessary, which is one thing that is often overlooked. Also planning for things such as how are you going to address working things out with the other side if you have an opponent to negotiate with in terms of things like scope of preservation and collection and then ultimately production. And these are things that I would recommend, and what we try to talk about during our panel is that you don't leave those to chance later on after you have these obligations and the clock is ticking and someone in a black robe is bearing down on you hard to get things moving. Do you have an idea of how you're going to approach the other side and try to negotiate the scope of preservation? Do you know what it is you have and what the burdens of that are so that you can bring those up early in the matter and have them resolved by the court if necessary? Can you use two of the most developing tools? And this is another takeaway. The two of the most developing tools right now are the concepts of proportionality and cooperation. And those tie in very closely to what I was just talking about, and we hit upon this throughout our presentation yesterday, is you need to embrace proportionality in terms of what are the stakes in this case? How much is at issue? What are the costs of doing the things that you might need to do or the other side is demanding? And how do those balance out in terms of meeting your obligations? Knowing that in advance and planning for it is going to really help you down the road in reducing your costs and your burden. The other key tool, of course, is cooperation. I mentioned before, if you have your act together and you've done your homework, then you are going to be better suited to bring issues up with the other side at the very beginning of a case and try to get them resolved in your favor